Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello. Welcome back to Rafa's Rats with me, Maisie, and my ginormous rack because recently I keep forgetting that I have huge boobs, right? It's never like fully gone from my memory because hello, they're literally attached to me right there. But sometimes I'm just like, I'll put on a bra or I'll put on a top like this and I'm like, hello. Hello to the twins. Hello to the girls. Now, why haven't I got me what? Why haven't I got me more free stuff from this? But it's also because the moment I go out, oh my gosh, the moment I go out with like even a slightly low cut top, my mum's like, whore. Joking, she doesn't call me a whore, but she's like, you shouldn't be wearing that. And I'm like, girl, they say if you've got it, flaunt it. I understand from a safety point of view, yeah, I don't want to get, assaulted again. But I kind of also can't do much about it. I'll get into that when my mum said about me having my baps out. I say, and I quote, she said, and I quote, is that the words? I don't know. Anyway, hello, a little bit of housekeeping before we start, because there are some things that I actually need to get off of my very large, as we've just acknowledged, chest, okay? I didn't post an episode last week. Came home from holiday. I was like, yes, holiday debrief episode. Let's get into it. There was a fucking heat wave. I'm telling you right now, if I had sat in this grimace chair under these lights with 32-degree heat outside, ooh, there would have been no hair left on this chair and I would have looked like a fucking furry, okay? And I'm not trying to get hate crimed again, okay? So there was no episode last week. I just couldn't. In the heat, I swear to God, I swear to Jar, the only thing I can say in the heat is, oh my God, I'm so hot. That's all I can say, okay? Not last weekend, the weekend before, so the week I got back from holiday, 23rd of May to be exact, it was my friend Harvey's birthday. He had a little birthday get together. I was there, like backless top, looking actually, like actually so leng. Like I looked really fucking good. Like that is not like the point here though. Like that's kind of always, I forgot that's almost the whole point, me looking leng. That wasn't the point. The point was I was so warm and we were outside, okay? All I could say, a group of people I've never met before. I knew maybe four people there, and there was it was a large old group. All I could say to everyone, oh my God, I'm so hot. I'm so warm. I'm so sweaty. I'm so hot. Oh my God, I'm sweating. They were probably thinking, shut the fuck up. Okay, that's all I can say when I'm hot. So I thought, let's save it for another week. It's cooled down. We're inside. Also, my parents have gone away today, and notoriously that means I will have a psychotic break. But the top of my to-do list at the moment is act somewhat normal, okay? Girl who can try. Girl who's going to be okay, maybe not, because I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. Girl that's going to try and be normal, maybe. Yeah, maybe. So, yes, sorry, no episode last week, but it was just for the greater good. Also, I'm not putting a full face of makeup on. But actually, let's get into that. I don't know if you can notice, I look awful. Okay, let's get into that real quick. My skin has always been a problem, okay? Everyone's got their vices. One of the worst things about me, apart from everything, is how badly I pick my skin. It's like always something I've done. Always been a picker. Oh, never been a good thing. Who wants to be like creating craters in their skin? No one, but I do it, okay? At the moment, under this spot patch, I was going to put makeup on today. I was like, okay, get up, wash my face, put makeup on. I had these spot patches on last night, not these ones. These ones are from Superdrug. The ones I had on were for dots for spots. Oh my God, I just kind of like freestyled there. That was like all kind of one word. I put on the dots for spots spot patches, like 3 around like between my eyebrows, because basically the other day I saw a film at the cinema, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, fucking 5 stars. Hello lesbians. Oh my God, it was so fucking good. Love a film that's not in English as well. Like I've said that many a time. It was in French. Sexy fucking language, je m'appelle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so watching that, during the film, I'm just touching my face because I can't fucking help myself, and I feel like a little bump under my skin, and I think that's a spot. Like easy, just pop it when I'm home. No, and then it became a bump under like a large surface area of skin, and now it's just like basically just crust. It's kind of grim. Well, it's not kind of grim. It's very grim. Most of the area is flat, but this bit where the flower spot patches underneath there, it's like a proper bump. Like it's the 8th wonder of the world. It's a mountain. It's literally fucking huge. Okay, so I thought if I put makeup on, it's going to make it worse because it's one of those spots where like it's like an open like wound, so it just sort of seeps. I know, so grim. And if you're watching this or listening to this while you're eating, oh my God, how does that taste? Oh, how does that taste? Anyway, but I was like, it's going to just keep producing disgustingness TV. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting my Huda Beauty loose baby bake or whatever the fuck it's called powder on that just to get mogged. No, there's no way. So I was like, I'm not going to put makeup on. Now, what's weird is I still feel semi-leng. When I've got a spot patch on, I actually feel quite good, but I do actually look awful. Somewhat. I need to wash my hair because my hair's just gone really fucking frizzy all of a sudden. Do not know what that's about. So I've just like kind of put it up, but I've put it up and I put like a little bit of cream bronzer on. And I've been dyeing. Well, I did it once. I dyed my eyebrows before the wedding that I went to the other day. I went to my uncle's wedding and oh my effing God, that day was actually so fucking good. Open bar, I was fucked. Okay? It was crazy. It was a crazy time. It was great though. It was a really good day. Saw all my family and I think we all like each other, which is awesome because it was very tumultuous at times, but it feels like that day actually like worked a small miracle or a very large miracle, and we all get on. It's crazy what a day full of love and an open bar full of booze will do for you. It will do crazy things, and I'm so grateful. I for one. Anyway, but I dyed my eyebrows before that wedding because I was like, I actually used to get bullied for this, how dark my eyebrows were in comparison to my hair, but I like how really light blonde hair, like silvery blonde hair looks with a dark eyebrow. And life hack, I actually didn't have to put any or like very little eyebrow pen in my eyebrows because they were so dark already that they just like the color was there. I just had to like connect any little like sparse bits. So that's awesome. So my eyebrows are looking pretty lit and like I'm not looking terrible, but like if I took this spot patch off, I would be scared that it would break some screens, and not in a good way. Not in a way that you want to take a bite out of your phone, in a way that you want to throw it across the room and never look at it again. Like that's what I'm scared of. So yeah, I look pretty rancid. And it is all my own fault because I did this to myself. I picked my skin relentlessly and I wonder why it looks terrible. But you know what? You can't have it all. I'm trying my very best. Like I truly am. Like one thing about me, I'm going to try. Like it may not be much of an attempt, but at least I do try. Anyway, I have a list of things that I need to talk about because otherwise I'll forget. Speaking of that, I finally started my ADHD medication, which is what I'm adding to talk about right now as I'm talking about it. Yes, okay. Started my ADHD medication when I came back from holiday. I was very scared. I went to the chemist on the Saturday. I came back from holiday on the Friday. Went to the chemist. I was like, it's still not going to be here. It was finally there. Now I'm on Elvance. Basically, I'm on the lowest dose. I'm on 20 milligrams. I don't know, but I'm just trying it, seeing how it's going. So far, I've been on it now a week and a half, not even 2 weeks. So naturally, I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry, I just grazed you against my fucking chin. I'm not really feeling anything as it stands. I also think it's such a low dose. I'm not going to be feeling anything. I don't feel like I'm focusing more. Like I said, it's not been very long. It's a low dose. Like realistically, what is that going to do for me? But it's kind of good just to see how like my body is going to react for when they up it, because I have a medication review in like a couple weeks time. See how I'm getting on. I need to actually book that. So that's another thing to add to my to-do list. Oh my God, it's never ending. Blessed though, blessed life. I've been feeling extremely anxious recently, which is not like a new thing even in the slightest. But it's just really learning to manage this anxiety, which is my problem, because when I was in a relationship, I would just be like, tell my ex-boyfriend, I'd be like, this is what I'm feeling anxious about. And I'd be like, do you think it's all going to be okay? And he'd go, yes. And then automatically I'd be like, okay, so everything's going to be okay. Whereas now I'm self-serving. I have to do that all myself. So the other day I wrote down in my notebook, I was writing like my June goals and my June like intentions, trying to be very intentional about the way I live, which I'll get into that as well because, oh my God, the Eurostar has a sale on. 25% off selected routes. let me message Lara because I want to go to Paris for the day in the summer. Like, you can just do that. It's so easy to get there and back, you know? And like, you don't have to stay overnight. That's something fun. There you go. Keep that tip. You're welcome. Anyway, so as I was saying, I've forgotten. Oh, I'm just trying to be intentional. Like, just really putting out there what I want to do, because I feel like when I'm very like, I don't want to say the word intentional again, but there it is. But when I am very specific about the things I want to do, what I'm trying to achieve, it feels more manageable. So I said, like, I wrote down that, like, I need to only worry about things that I can control, because a lot of my anxiety and a lot of my worry stems from things that are completely out of my control. I will never be able to do anything about them. And like, with me, I know that not everyone's like this. Not everyone believes in like karma, everything happens for a reason, all that shit. But that is like one of the only ways I can cope, is by thinking like everything will work itself out. I told myself, like, bad things have always happened. Bad things are always happening. And like, it's so easy to dwell on them and not on the good things that can happen. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean like I'm not going to be like aware of what's going on around the world and stuff. But like, it's just like actively trying to be happier, or just like less anxious, not even happier, because I'm not gonna go around and start saying that I'm happy, because that means that some bitch is gonna fucking ruin it for me. But just trying my best. Like last month, for example, each month I set a goal of like how many subscribers I'd like to have on my main channel where I vlog and whatnot, which vlog 300 is coming out this month, which is fucking mental. Like, I can't believe I've posted 300 vlogs in the last, I started vlogging in 2021, 5 years, 300 vlogs, crazy. And in that time as well, I stopped vlogging for 6 months. So it's nuts. Like, it's absolutely mental. Anyway, but last month I was like, want to hit I think it was 4,375. And then at the end of the month, I had 4,419. And I was like, wow. Like, people are finding me. People are messaging me. I had a really nice message today, which I see them and I think, oh my God, that's so nice. And then I forget to reply. So I need to reply to that, and I'm going to do that after. I'm going to write that down. Okay. Reply to message. What else did I say I need to do? Oh, book. Reply to message, book, medication, review. Otherwise, I will forget. I've got a new notebook that I got on holiday that I've been writing, like, literally everything that comes to my mind. Like, buy this person a birthday present. Find out where my Klarna refund is, which I finally did. And I spoke to a real person on the phone from this brand. Could not believe my fucking luck. I thought that's hope core. Just like everything that I can think of off the top of my head, like film podcast, edit podcast, upload podcast. Like, that's how much I need to break things down. Otherwise things are just not getting done. Anyway, so I feel very grateful. Like, I feel like summer is good for me because I'm like, this is the time to really have fun, get my money up, go out, have fun. And like, I'm really trying to lock in that sense, because, and this is another thing that's kind of like housekeeping, which actually just genuinely just piss me off. Like, I'm going to get into locking in a sec, but the reason that I feel like I'm really trying to lock in now is because of like recent happenings. Okay. So obviously, when I first was single, I didn't go on dating apps for a while because I was like, I'm scared. Then I started going on them and they were just like wreaking havoc on my brain. Like, every time someone didn't reply to me, I was like, I'm ugly, I'm chopped. Like, and my brain just, I'm very paranoid. I'm such an overthinker, which is like common. Like, if you've watched any of my vlogs, if you've seen any of my podcasts, like, I feel like you will know that's kind of my bag. Being like fucking nuts is kind of like my thing, right? But it really, like, it wasn't very good for me. And I still to this day, even though I'm on them somewhat, I still don't think that dating apps are very good or healthy. And I don't think they promote good, healthy relationships. Don't get me wrong. I think that some people do find like the person they're going to stay with on Hinge or on fucking Tinder, Bumble, whatever the fuck they even are anymore. I've only ever been on Hinge and Tinder, but it's very much like, and everyone speaks about this, it's just sort of like this culture where you can just like throw away speaking to someone because there's like an endless amount of people that you just have at your fingertips that you're just swiping. Like, sometimes I'm literally just swiping for fun, like it's a game, and it's like, no, these are real people. Okay, so it's difficult, but now I found that being on it is just kind of like I said, like, when I'm bored, I'm like, let me go on it, and like, this is terrible, and I'm very self-aware that this is bad, but I'm like, I'll just speak to someone and then just not speak to them again. I'll match with them, speak to them for a bit, and they'll inevitably say some shit that pisses me off, or like we'll have different ideas about something, and I'll be like, no. Because here's another thing, right? My Hinge, my Tinder never ever ever attracts men that actually want to like get to know me or take me out. It's always men that just want to sleep with me, which I'm like, it wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't like, it is like it's gonna like somewhat damage your self-worth and your self-esteem. And like the problem is like any problem where any photo like where you can see my boobs, I think men automatically assume that that's kind of just what I'm there for, but like they don't even like really put the effort into finding out. Oh, my mum's texting me. I've already said she's on her way to France anyway. So I've just gotten, what the thing is like Hinge still isn't great for me, but I've just got better at managing the way it makes me feel. It's just like now I'm very much like, okay, like if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like if I speak to someone for like a week, I speak to them for a week. If then we don't see each other, we don't see each other. Like I literally had met this guy on, was it Hinge? Yeah, it was Hinge. Started speaking to him. He didn't make the conversation, because the thing is like men, I don't know if anyone else feels this way or like gets this, but like so many men, or like too many men. There's too many men. They just immediately make it sexual with me. Like there's like, hey, how are you? You've got really nice tattoos. Would love to see where they're hidden. Or like, wow, like you look like you'd fuck me up for the night. Or wow, you look like you try and sleep with my dad, which I was like, that is genuinely hilarious, because if your dad is fit, I would try and do that. But you know, like there's never like actually just trying to get to know me, which is like, okay, like I can deal with that. I kind of just don't really give a shit, whatever. So I'm just like, okay, I've just gotten better at managing it. And like I was supposed to meet this guy, he started speaking to me, didn't make it sexual straight away, lived kind of close to me, like 20 minutes, half an hour away, and we spoke about films. And he was like, oh, I said I hadn't seen Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So he was like, oh, it's a good film. And I was like, oh, you should show it to me sometime. He was like, yeah, when are you free? We start speaking on WhatsApp, and we arrange a day. It was like, oh, I can't do this day, I can't do this day, I can do this day, because we both live at home. So it's like, this is another reason why dating isn't possible, because I live at home. Like, come on, I don't want the allegations from my mother. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool. We were meant to meet on this Thursday. It was last Thursday we were supposed to meet, so almost a week ago. On the Wednesday night, he just stopped replying so much. I was like, okay, like, just see him tomorrow. Messaged him Thursday morning because he still hadn't replied, and I was like, hey, are we still on for later? He replies to the messages before that I'd sent on Wednesday evening, and then he was like, sorry, bad service around here. Didn't even acknowledge me saying, are we still on for later? And this is when I'm just like, I have no tolerance for it. I don't give a shit. Like, I as well, my problem is that like it will upset me, and it will really like knock me, but not for the reason that you'd think. Like you'd think, oh, it's because, oh, like you started speaking to this guy and you think like there's something there. Not necessarily. Like, yeah, maybe I enjoy speaking to them, and maybe I think like they're an easy person to speak to, I want to get to know them. The reason it knocks me is because I'm nuts. It's because in my head, my brain has been like, okay, on Thursday we're gonna go and do this. So then in my head I'm like, okay, on Thursday we're gonna go and do that. And then when it doesn't happen, I'm like, oh, what do I do now? You know what I mean? So that pissed me off. And then, okay, this is what's pissing me off, right? So I was a bit drunk at my friend's birthday, because I've finally managed to like learn when enough drink is enough. I'm at a good level, I'm having fun, I'm not getting super anxious, but then it makes me sleepy. So then I just like, I've got this concoction of 3 ibuprofen and a migraine tablet, and then I don't get a headache tablet. I don't get like a hangover the next day. Or that's what worked after the wedding anyway, so I'm going to take that as Bible. And we went to the church for the wedding. So I've actually been blessed by God last weekend, so I'm feeling very grateful. But anyway, I messaged this guy when I was at my friend's birthday that I have slept with before. Way back, like 2023. I actually slept with him when me and my ex-boyfriend broke up. We got back together after, but when we were broken up, I slept with this guy. Okay, I've known him for a while, known him through friends. This is the only time I've ever met him, was just to sleep with him, and it was good, it was fun, it was like nothing was wrong with it. But when I slept with him, I had the weird sneaky feeling that he still had a girlfriend. He said they'd broken up. I was like, okay, I don't have a reason not to believe you. Went to his house, he had micellar water there. I said, now I have reason not to believe you. Anyway, I messaged him on Saturday, on the day of the birthday, and I was like, what are you doing later? Because, oh my God, God forbid a girl wants a fucking box meal, or she wants to give her box a meal, you know, like, God forbid. He didn't reply. No, he did reply. He was like, not much, what about you? And then I replied, I was like, nothing. He didn't reply to that, so I unsent it. Then last week, he messaged me. He followed, at this point we didn't even follow each other, right? This is very rogue on my behalf. He followed me and messaged me saying, hey, what was that about, like, the other night? Like, was that just you randomly flirting or what? And I was like, yeah, probably, like, whatever. Followed him back. He was like, you know what? Like, it would be good to see you. When are you free? So I said to him, like, these are the days that I'm free, or, like, I'm going to a wedding on Saturday, but afterwards I'll be free. Like, later in the evening, I can meet you somewhere. He was like, yeah, sounds good. Just, like, give me a text. Let me know what's going on. It would be good to see you. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. I messaged him on Saturday because I was drunk and I don't know. Your box wants what your box wants, you know? Messaged him, didn't reply. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, doesn't matter. I actually sought out something else elsewhere, and that in itself was a whole experience that I am not ready to get into yet, because, oh my fucking God, the men I attract, what the fuck in fresh fuckity fucking fuck is going on? Anyway, doesn't reply. I'm like, okay. Today, I go on Instagram and I think to myself, what did I think? I can't remember what happened. I don't know what made me look, but I just have this sixth sense. Like, I saw this video being like, people talk about mother's intuition. I've been unfollowed intuition. I looked at my following. The guy has fucking unfollowed me and removed me as a follower again. You have a girlfriend. Like, this, to me, that is the only way about it, because what the fuck are you doing? Like, you've unfollowed me again in the span of like fucking 2 weeks. Followed and unfollowed, followed and unfollowed. That's fine, but just don't then follow me again and be like, hey, what are you doing? Because you have no intention on doing anything with these plans. So, like, don't bring me into it. Do, like, actually piss off. Eat my box or piss off. Genuinely now. I'm actually being very serious. Eat my box or piss off. Like, I'm just, what are we doing? Like, I don't care enough to be playing these stupid fucking games. Like, it is so easy. And the thing is as well, is like, this man, I do not want anything else from him. Genuinely, hand on my heart. Like, I could sit here and lie about so many things, but I don't, because I don't want anything from this man. I don't. I genuinely just wanted to fucking boink and then leave, which is just, I thought that's what men wanted, is it not? Apparently not. Apparently we're going to play these dumb fucking games. I don't want to play any more fucking games. I don't give a shit. Like, I do not care enough to be doing this. Like, maybe if I was 18, I'm going to be 25 in 3 months. I'm going to be 25 in 3 months, and you think I want to play these dumb fucking games? Are you good? No. Also, speaking of dumb fucking games and just like what the bloody fuck is going on, I was on TikTok the other day. I saw this guy's TikTok about, I can't even remember what it was about. I think he was just saying he felt flat. I liked it. Didn't think anything of it. Kept scrolling. He then liked one of my videos and commented on one of them and followed me. So I followed him back. So I was like, oh, he's a pretty good looking guy. Like, seems like a nice enough, like, man. He messages me, and the video he liked was me saying that, like, about not going on Hinge, and he was like, if Hinge doesn't work out, we should go on a date. And I was like, yeah, sounds good. Followed him on Instagram, started speaking, spoke to him on call last night, sorted out meeting up next weekend. Cool. I was like, you know what, like, I'm kind of just, in summer as well, I'm kind of just doing anything for the, I don't want to say for the plot because it makes me feel a bit sick, but, like, I'm kind of just doing whatever. Like, I'm having fun. Like, I know, the thing is as well, like, it might sound like you're being reckless, you're being careless. I know how to hold my own. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, please don't worry about me. Just in case you are worried about me, don't worry about me. Not in that sense anyway. Be worried when I start posting on fucking Instagram Create on stories and I'm just saying absolutely anything. That's when we should be worried. But anyway, we call, and on the phone I'm like, oh, I don't know if this guy really gets my humour, but, like, he seems alright, whatever. This morning, wake up, I've replied to his message from last night. I replied to it last night. He hasn't replied. Look on Instagram again. I'm thinking, you've unfollowed me. I actually don't even think he's unfollowed me. I think he's blocked me because it said user not found. Either that or he's deactivated his account. Either way, what are we doing? Do not, can I just stress, bring me into this. If you're like, this is my problem with dating apps as well. If you're going to then ask me to go out, ask to meet up, and then not reply, ghost me, like block me, unmatch me, don't waste my time in the first place. Do not waste my time in the first place, because to me, it's a fucking lack of respect. And I genuinely have no time for it, because now I'm at this place now where I'm like, every single time I'm like done over by a man or a man pisses me off, I think the person I'm meant to be with would not act this way. Like, as everyone says, the person you're supposed to be with is, you're not supposed to feel confused. Like, if it's right, it won't be confusing. It will be easy. It'll be straightforward, right? But like, not just that, but like, I'm at this place where the relationships I've had, like I spoke obviously in my last episode about how bad my last relationship was, the one before last. I am at a place where I'm like, I've been so disrespected in my life by men. So disrespected. Just taken advantage of, used and abused, fucking like sexually assaulted, like assaulted in many different forms, and just not respected. Like, and that is the one thing that I can't deal with anymore, is like not having respect. Don't get me wrong. I love to take the piss out of someone. I love when there's like a good like rapport back and forth where like you can take the piss and you know it's like just flirty and it's fun and whatever. But I can't deal with someone that actually just won't respect my time, won't respect my boundaries. Like, tell me how I'm telling you to wear a condom and you're begging me to not wear one. How old are we? What are we doing? Like, actually learn about like sexual health, sexual consent, sexual boundaries. Like, just pick up a fucking book. Pick up a fucking book. Like, don't bring this on me. And this is why now I'm just like, and obviously I say this so much. I was literally speaking to Tilly on FaceTime earlier about it. FaceTime when she literally lives across the road. But I was like, I actually can't wait to see you. I need to tell you to your the face inside my phone. I was like, I actually don't have it in me to just care anymore. Like, I don't have it in me to even try. If something is gonna happen with someone, it's either gonna have to happen in person. You're gonna have to find my Instagram. Like, you're gonna have to do something, because it's not happening on a dating app. I'm not like the way as well. Like, men will be like, I hate a woman that's too like confident, it's just arrogant, like it's off-putting. Like, a man literally said that to me before, and I said to him, I'm not being funny, I'm genuinely not being funny, hand on my heart, you are so lucky I even matched with you. I must have been bored or having like an acute migraine where I lost vision for a sec, because I don't know who you think you are. Like, don't piss me off. I'm looking at I'm looking at my pictures on my dating profile, and I'm thinking, you're talking to me like that? Look at my pictures again and then talk to me like that. Are you fucking mad? Are you mad? Like, even on my worst days I look better than you. So I'm just like, why am I accepting these subpar bum ass men to just like fuck me about? I'm making time to see you. Like, I could be doing literally anything else. I could be doing anything fucking else. I could be watching edits and getting turned on in my own fucking bedroom. But no, I'm saying to you that I can come and meet you. No. Like, the minute they don't hear something they like as well. Like, also, I'm very upfront about how I am as a person. Like, oh my God, the other day, man asked me what I did for fun. I said, argue, he unmatched me. I said, thank fucking God for that. But like, I'm very upfront that if a man asks me like, what's your red flag? If you're like, what's this, what's that? I will say to you, I'm an overthinker, I'm paranoid, and also I am argumentative as a person. But it's like, if you don't give me a reason to argue with you, what's the problem? Okay, if you're going to go out of your way to piss me off, then you should know that I will start an argument with you and I will make your life a living hell. Then all these bum ass people want to say, oh, but the makeup sex is so good. I want to say to them, shut the fuck up. Shh. Fingers on fucking lips now. Let's be so serious, okay? But I'm very upfront about how I am. Every man, oh, I love a crazy girl. Everyone wants a crazy girl until she starts acting crazy. And then you're like, oh, I don't like this. Okay, I'm very jealous. Like, let's just air my like dirty laundry out. Okay, as a partner, as a girlfriend, I'm very, very jealous. Okay, it's because like when they're like, oh, I don't like a girl that's too obsessive. Okay, first of all, you should be obsessed with me, not the other way around. But second of all, if I like someone, God forbid I don't want anyone else to like them. Like, not in that sense anyway. But also, I have been cheated on, okay? I've been cheated on to my fucking face, okay? I've been disrespected. I've been treated like a fucking dickhead. Okay, I've been dealing with single female friends. I've been dealing with anything and everything in my past relationships, okay? So naturally, you absorb that. It becomes an insecurity. It makes you jealous as a person. It makes you insecure. It makes it hard to like be rational about things. Okay, that's a red flag that I have. Argumentative, yes. Okay, my form of if you aren't good at communicating and you cannot communicate how you feel, I am going to get annoyed and I'm going to get riled up and then I'm going to argue. God fucking forbid. But like, the thing is like, people act as if this is so bad. Yes, it might not be the healthiest way. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm doing my best. But you have been told to your face. I'm very self-aware of how I am as a person. I've never ever said that dating me is going to be easy. Okay? But it's also like, if you act right and you treat me right, then there's not going to be an issue. So it's actually just more so on your part. You know what I mean? Like, don't piss me off. Like, I'm just, and this is why I'm like, I actually deleted Hinge today. Normally I just like don't go on it for a bit and I'll check every so often and then I'll be disgusted and then I'll leave it again. But today I was like, this is my fucking time. Like, my videos are doing well. Like my holiday vlog, I thought I had no fucking footage from that holiday. I had over 3 hours worth of footage. That video's done really well. I have people messaging me, people commenting on my videos, like the nicest fucking people ever. Like, the community I have online is just, I'm so blessed. Like, I have the best friends ever. I see Lara multiple times a week. It's bliss. Tilly lives across the road from me. Don't want to think about her moving to uni. But I'm like, I have so many things booked in for summer. I have the best fucking friends in the world. My family, I love. I just like, I've got so much going for me. God bless. Like, don't get me wrong. There are still things that are happening that I'm anxious about. Like, the other day, I had really bad pain in my arm and my health anxiety was so bad. I'm ovulating, but I also kind of feel like I'm about to start my period. I got my nipples re-pierced the other day. That was something fun. I had a really bad day last Thursday. The day I was supposed to be seeing that guy. It wasn't even because I wasn't seeing him anymore. I was just having a really bad day, like very anxious. Everything felt like it was too much. So I was like, what can I do to make myself feel better? I went and got my nipples re-pierced. But obviously this is the third time I've had them re-pierced. The first time they were completely fine. Then I think one of them rejected. I just took them out. Second time I got that one re-pierced. And then I was just like, don't really know what I'm doing. Kind of just took them out because I got pissed off. This time I'm kind of like, need to keep them happy, healthy. But one of them is quite sensitive. This one, not so much today actually. But this was quite sensitive and it was kind of like oozing a bit. Sorry, TMI, but also tell me everything. Tell me immediately. That's what TMI stands for. And this one is a bit bruised. My nipple's a bit bruised. I was like, hello, bruised apple. But, oh, my dad's phone is ringing. Not answering it. My mum was like, well, it's like the business phone. My mum was like, if it rings, you got to answer. Not if I'm filming a podcast, I ain't. Like, leave a message after the beep, bitch. Anyway, so I went back to the piercer yesterday. I was like, is this normal? She was like, yeah, it looks completely fine. They're just healing. I was like, okay, God bless, thank God. But obviously that makes my health anxiety bad because I'm just like nervous about everything. But now, because of this, it's kind of like I've put myself into celibacy because it's like, you do not want anyone fucking around with your boobs while your nipples are trying to heal. Like, you just put a fucking a needle through them. And also, like, there's scar tissue there because I've had them done before, which I literally can't even think about because that's what makes me like kind of like, when she was doing it, she was like, it might hurt a bit more because they're scarred. And I was like, but it was fine. Like, getting my nipples pierced, genuinely, if you want to get your nipples pierced, I would suggest doing it because I think people make it out to be a lot worse than it is. Obviously it depends on your pain tolerance. And like, people ask me, oh, is it bad? I'm scared of needles. And I'm like, fork found in kitchen, yeah, it's not going to be nice if you're scared of needles, but I'm not scared of needles, can you tell? So anyway, just, yeah, feeling pretty good in general. And I am just looking in, like, vlog 300's coming up. Like I said, I cannot believe that I've vlogged over 300 different times. Litmus, like, genuinely feel so blessed, so grateful for this community that I have, and like that it's growing. And I always feel like I have to assure people that, because something I genuinely worry about, like, obviously God bless if I like was able to do this full time, like that's obviously what I'd love to do, but I do worry about the fact that, like, the main thing that I think people enjoy about my vlogs is that they're relatable. Like, I still live at home, I'm working like a job with my dad, don't have much money, like my dating life is terrible, got broken up with. Like, people enjoy hearing like real life, and I worry that if I got bigger and I was able to do this and I was like in a better off place, like financially, and I moved out, that people wouldn't like me anymore. But I do just want to say that even if like I blew up and I was able to do all these great things and I was able to do ads, I would first and foremost never do an ad where I don't believe in what I'm promoting. But second of all, I feel like I really want to like hammer home like it would still be me. And like, I know that it's easy to say that now, like people always say like I'll never change, but genuinely I don't think I'm capable of it, because like I've pined after this for so long. I've been making videos since I was like 12. I'm like 24 now. Like, you know, being authentic and being who I am and loving the things that I love and believing in the things that I believe in, it's so important to me. Like, nothing could change my stance on like what I think of like politics or like fucking, I don't even want to say the two little letters, the two vowels, you know, the vowels I'm talking about. Fucking, I can't even say it because I don't want to make me anxious. That's what makes me the most anxious out of everything in life at the moment, is those two little fucking letters. But nothing could change my stance, you know. It's always going to be me, and that is why I'm so grateful when people message me and say how much they enjoy my videos. And like, when they do, I'm just like, I hope you know that I will never change. Like, even if my circumstances change, it's always going to be me and you, you know. It's always going to be what I started out, which is just like talking about my life, talking about what's going on, talking about things that I struggle with, because obviously, girls, the struggle is real, genuinely, like it is real. But I don't know, I don't even know where I was going with that. I'm kind of just feeling grateful, and like I'm just locking in. My main thing that I'm locking in with is my skin and drinking more water. And also, like, I haven't been to the gym since before I went on holiday, and I didn't go last week because of the heat wave. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm walking into Pure Gym where I'm sweating bollocks and then walking outside and it's even warmer than inside. Like, there's literally no way that's happening. Like, thank you, no, it's not happening. So I was like, no. So I need to go back to the gym, back on my back on my smoothie grind, back on my going out for walks, doing my own thing, being just with myself. I think the problem is as well is like, I'm like, oh, I'm always checking to see like if I've matched with someone or whatever. But it's like, if I'm not on my phone, then that solves that. Like, just getting back to reading, getting back to watching films, like just doing things that I enjoy doing, it's inevitably always going to make you feel better. So, and also just really locking in with like this, like my podcast. Oh my God, sorry, my fucking face. The bump on my skin. I actually just think my skin just looks like my face just kind of looks like one size now. It just looks flat because of how bad this bump is, but it really fucking hurts. I'm going to take this off after and put Sudocrem on it. My mum was like, that probably will help because it's like open wound vibes. Disgusting. She saw it today. She went, I said, I hate myself. I'm too ugly to go outside, but I will be going outside because I need to go pick up a book from the library, of course. I need to report a book. I need to return a book. I also need to go to Aldi to do a little bit of food shopping. Okay, homeowner. Okay, homemaker. But anyway, yeah, I've been feeling pretty good. Like, even after I drank, I felt like pretty okay. That whole day I just spent in bed with Tilly. Like, we were just watching Love Island, then we had a roast. It was literally like, oh my fucking God, I cannot tell you how much I love that girl. Like, obviously she is my cousin, so I love her because she's my family, but like, I just love her. Being around her is just like genuinely, I genuinely can't even think about her moving away because it makes me so sad. But she's only moving to Brighton, which is obviously a very scary place for me. I went to Brighton on Bank Holiday Monday last week when it was like super sunny, me, Tilly and her friend. And I would argue my friend, I know, don't call me a nonce. I have a friend who's 18. Oh my God, no, Bella's 18 this year because I'm the bouncer at her party. But we went to Brighton together. It was literally the best day. We had so much fun. We drove really early in the morning. We sunbathed. We played cards. We played Uno. We played Go Fish. Then we had sushi for lunch. And then we went back onto the beach, kept playing cards. Like, it was so good. My back really burnt, but it turned to a beautiful golden tan. So thank you very much. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And it was so good, but I was so anxious to go because I was like, what if I see the people who have a hit out on me? What if I see them? I didn't. Thank fucking God I didn't, because at this point I don't even know what I'd say. Like, if I saw my ex-boyfriend at this point, I don't think he'd say anything to me. Sometimes I wonder if he's dating again. He must be. Like, and you know what, if he is, good on him. Like, I hope he finds someone nice. I hope he finds someone that his friends don't hate the way they hated me. Like, I really do. I hope that for him. Don't get me wrong, there is still so much anger, and I might watch this back in literally 20 minutes and be like, shut up. But, you know, he's got his own life, I've got my own. Like, it's still mad. Like, I do think about this quite a lot, where like we broke up almost 5 months ago, and I thought to myself, there is literally, I can't imagine a day not speaking to him. Like, I can't imagine not ever being able to text him again. And I haven't texted him since the 10th of January. And I'm okay. Like, I've never once felt inclined to reach out. I've never once felt inclined to be like, oh, should I follow him again? Like, never once. Because, like, I think I've really done a lot of growing up. Like, I think I definitely have things about me that are more, like, immature. Like, sometimes the way I communicate, sometimes the way I argue, like, I can be quite petty and I can be immature, and that's just being, like, brutally honest. That's not even being, like, you know, whatever. But I do think I've really matured since we split up. Like, I do still feel like a 16-year-old girl, and I always feel like a 16-year-old girl, but that's just because I have whimsy and I have lust for love and life, you know. But in general, like, I've really gotten to know myself and, like, what is good for me, and I know that reaching out to him will never ever provide me anything that I want or need. Seeing him in person would never provide me with anything. Like, there is nothing, I do believe there is nothing left to say, and if I did say anything to him, it would just be verbal abuse, and, like, that's just never going to go down well, is it? So it's just one of those things where, like, even if there was something to say, even if, like, it felt like there was a need for closure, it's just never going to work. And, like, I just don't want it to. Like, I just don't want that. I just kind of, oh my gosh, fucking fly. I just kind of want my own thing. And that's what I'm doing. And, like, I've been doing that for 5 months now. And it's crazy because, like I said, like, I think the hardest thing for me to process is that I really thought I was going to marry him. I really, genuinely, I know that, and even though we had so many problems and our relationship was not healthy, it was not good. Like, there were times when, the thing is, the problem with my relationship was when it was good, it was great, and when it was bad, it was terrible, and it was always bad. So there was hardly any, like, good times. Like, there were some, but not enough to, like, salvage the relationship, and obviously not enough to keep fighting for it. But, like, when I was at my uncle's wedding the other day, I was like, wow, like, I really thought that, like, within the next 5 years or something, I'd be getting married and, like, we'd be having kids and whatever. And now, like, I've had all this time to reevaluate, like, what I want and what I'm doing. And it's nice. It's scary because obviously I have this, like, social construct in my head around age, which is just not real at all. Like, there's no boundaries on, like, when you can do things and whatever. But it's difficult. Like, it's been difficult, it's been hard, but it's also kind of also been the easiest thing ever, because it's just like, I don't really think about the breakup that much. Even when we were, like, freshly broken up, I was so distracted, I was so focused on doing my own thing, and, like, I really locked into, like, reading, which is why I'm trying to re-lock in, because it really just helped me to be, like, distracted doing my own thing. Like, this year so far, how many books have I read so far? Oh, it's crazy. I woke up really early this morning because I was like, oh, I'm gonna film my podcast really early before my parents go away, or, like, I'll do it when they leave, and then there'll be no one in. And then the moment I start filming, fucking my brother walks in. Poogan's gone. Oh my gosh, Poogan's gone. Actually, happy 1 year anniversary to my dad. Actually, speaking of, it was 1 year yesterday since my dad broke his ankle. And we actually have a special guest, the man that chucked the Portaloo at my dad. He tried to kill Steve Poogan. He went like this. He went, genuinely, this is the truth. Someone did live action replay. They were moving the Portaloo, and my brother, my dad's own blood, went, eat shit, bitch, and he chucked the Portaloo on him. And then my dad went, help! And he said he thought he was going to die. And I said, imagine you did. Imagine someone saying, oh, I'm really sorry to hear about your dad. How did he die? And I say, oh, he got crushed by a Portaloo. That would have been waffle. Anything to say? My brother's here. Come in. Mum said you got annoyed at her the other day when she spoke to you about that girl. He does get annoyed at everyone. He's a very angry man. First song, If I Can Dream by Elvis Presley. Why are you watching? Why are you listening to Elvis Presley so much? They can't hear you, bro. You have to come closer. You have to share the mic.
Secondly was WYFL by Elro and Devilman for 22 times. Third was Dreams and Nightmares by Meek Mills, 21 times.
By train.
By train, which I listened to 18 times.
The best soy latte that you've ever had in me. Starman by David Bowie. What's happened to you? I thought you liked Pop Smoke.
I've got no Pop Smoke songs on my phone.
Guess what I've been listening to at the moment? Funky Friday by Dave. One hand on the girl I'm dating.
Dave has been my most listened to artist for the past 10 years.
Do you know Funky Friday?
I do know Funky Friday.
At this age.
Why are the man still hating?
One hand on the girl I'm dating.
Sixth, we have Lemon Pound Cake by Afro Man. Then it kind of gets... Look, in 11th, we have Ça Plan Pour Moi by Plastic Bertrand. Which is...
No, you can speak French. Do you know, my ex-boyfriend can't say his name because I don't want to dox him, but Ice Spice was one of his top artists one year. Yeah. He, like, eating arse in the deli. Wait, who said that? Would you eat arse? Oh, yes! Who's your favourite Avenger?
I don't know.
What time does Andy Murray go to bed? 10ish. Ah! Okay, say something then. Okay, let's ask you a question. Interview. Let's ask, what would be your death row meal? Arse.
I don't know. I quite like shepherd's pie at the minute.
You're about to die and you're eating shepherd's pie. Imagine Dad ate shepherd's pie before he died. He'd literally shit himself.
If it's not my last meal, see, I can have as much as I want. So I'll probably have like a shepherd's pie with a 12-ounce rump steak, chips, mushroom sauce.
Oh my gosh, that is disgusting. Shepherd's pie. You're just beef maxing there. That's crazy. Location max. What am I doing at the moment? I'm locking in maxing because I got asked out on a date and then I got blocked this morning. Literally out of nowhere. I genuinely, like, I'm not going to do that. You got compared to Diddy, mate. Are you actually okay? You're like nearing 30 doing this. This is crazy. 27, he's almost beat the 27 club. God bless. 28 on the 17th of July, which is a very difficult day for me because of reasons that I cannot state at this time. Well, it's my ex-boyfriend's birthday. I can state them. But you know what? Oh, fuck. Also, this whole episode was supposed to be about going... Turn that off! Oh, I was meant to tell you how many books I've read so far this year. So far this year, I have read 31, and my goal is 40, so hopefully I should get to that. But
I spent 63 minutes listening to Elvis Presley this month.
I didn't know you're such an Elvis fan. Dad does a good Elvis impression. He does. I was supposed to tell you about my holiday. Let me get into that real quick. I stalked someone. Cool. Didn't get groomed, but this is weird, right? So I stalked someone. I spoke about this more in my vlog. Basically, as I was walking past this guy, he looked at me, I looked at him. Heated exchange, awesome. Then I turned round and he was still looking at me and he smirked. So I turned round and I followed him. I don't even want to get into it. I don't know what happened. Tilly messaged me and she was like, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? I said, I don't know what's wrong with me. I know there's a lot of things, but I couldn't tell you specifically. Anyway, he walks all the way to the other end of town, which is where the guy who tried to groom me works. And I thought to myself, do not get seen, because something about me, I'm obviously very recognizable. Hello, my tattoos and everything else. So I was like, don't get recognized. Just, this is not Big Smoke Fest. Oh my God, where is Skepta when you need him? I would do insane things to that man. There is a picture of him because he played with the side. Did you see that KSI have lesser sidemen? God, Britain's Got Talent's got bigger and better things for him. Oh my gosh, she looks scared. Skepta was playing with the sidemen against a team in France. They were playing in Paris. There's this picture of him in the locker room. Oh my God. I put on my close friends, I said, that is a seat. I'm sorry. He is so leng. Anyway, get to the other end of this town on holiday, and I then go and have some dinner. I get back to the apartment that I'm staying in, and I'm packing up my shit to leave. And what happens? The guy who tried to groom me messages me, are you here? Are you in Fuerteventura? And I literally thought, that's James as a baby. James. Oh, he walks away. Alex has got a crush on my friend James. James was very shocked to see Alex on Christmas. Bro, let's compare who's got more hair. Oh! Anyway, he's left now. That was random. Anyway, he messages me, are you here? And I thought, no. I actually thought, how did you know? Like, I think he must have seen me. But I was so locked in at not looking around. I was literally looking at my phone like this. I had headphones in. I was like, put my headphones on. I was like, there's no way. There's genuinely no way. Like, yes, I did mild stalk someone. I'm sorry. It wasn't even like, the thing is, it did kind of look weird. When I look back, I'm like, wow. And I was, again, in my head, like, just running away with these ideas. I was like, what if this man is my future husband? What if this man is the person I'm supposed to be with? I'm thinking, he almost definitely doesn't speak English. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like, are we going to flirt over Google Translate? Let's be very serious for a second. But I did follow him, lost him in the end because I was wearing sandals and my feet were in bits. Like, if you've watched my holiday vlog, which I would recommend watching if you haven't, because, well, I don't know, you don't have to, but I think it was a good enough time, right? But I wore my Havanas, my Havana Unanas, and they gave me such bad blisters, so I had to buy sandals while I was out there, and so my feet were just in bits, so I couldn't really walk after him very quickly. And I thought, even if I did, if he turned around and he saw me, he'd probably think, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay? But he didn't see me, and I think I was spotted by that man. And then he messaged me after saying, want you. And when I got home, oh my God, stop shouting. When I got home, I kind of told my mum, like, the more details about the whole thing. And she was like, yeah, like, I think it was a good idea you avoiding him. But honestly, got catcalled quite a lot, which is just standard. The first night I was there, it was my 4-year sober anniversary, which was lit. Alex, please shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. Wait, who sings that song? Yeah, let's leave it to him then, shall we? Burn. Anyway, I love that insult. No, my favourite insults at the moment. What does your barber do for a living? That is so funny. How much did that hair cost? A haircut set you back when you're getting a refund. Hilarious. Anyway, yeah, got catcalled quite a bit. The first night I was there, 4-year sober anniversary, had this top on, which is like halter neck, low back. So it was a strapless bra situ, which they always, like, they're going to push you up to try and keep the support there. And I said to my mum that I got catcalled, and she went, I'm not surprised when you had your baps out. I said, why would you say that word to me? You know that words like that make me highly uncomfortable. Like, I do not like things like that, but you still did it. Anyway, so yeah, the holiday itself, though, was really good. I had really bad blisters, so I was kind of low-key in a bad mood the entire time. Not even a bad mood, but I was just in pain. Like, I couldn't walk. My feet hurt so badly. But I had a good time. I went to the beach to put salt water on my blisters, so that was fun. I read a lot. Oh, hello. I read a lot. I slept, I sunbathed, I had a good time, and it was kind of just nice to go because I was like, I know that I can do things on my own now. Like, in terms of flying, I was really fucking anxious to fly on my own, even though I'm not scared of flying. I was just like, you know, when you watch Mike's Lost recap that many times, you do think about Oceanic Flight 815? Yeah, 815. He's actually just released part 4, series 4. So I haven't watched it yet because every time I'm yearning for the next part, but then when he uploads it, I'm like, I have to hold off a bit because otherwise then it's donezo, you know what I mean? But I had a really good time. On the way out there, I was just getting absolutely mogged by like everyone I was around. I almost shat myself after I ate my breakfast. The guy in front of me in security was really fucking annoying. I saw a lenger working at Gatwick security. Like, if that's you, and you should know who you are because you were like the longest person in that room, and I was in that room, and I'm still saying he was the longest person in the room. Oh my gosh, if I didn't look like I was about to shit myself, I definitely would have approached him. He was so leng. But I flew out there, got there okay. The bus situation, like, I'm not going to go into it too much because I did speak about this in depth in my vlog, and if you want to watch that, like, I would recommend going to watch that instead. I would recommend watching any of my vlogs. So much fun. But I was inside of the underneath of this bus at one point trying to get my suitcase. Then I was stressed on the way home that I couldn't take all my liquids with me because on the website over there it says that the airport you have to take your liquids out your bag, even though you don't have to do that in the UK anymore. So I'd paid for a cabin bag, and then I paid to check in the luggage, and then it turns out that you didn't have to take your liquids out, so I just spent £35 on sweet fuck all. And then I got there super duper early so that I could get through the new Brexit EES system because I was scared that it would take hours, and there was no queue at all. And then my plane was delayed, and then some fucker at Gatwick put a drone up in the sky, so we had to land at Luton because we'd done so many laps in the sky that we ran out of fuel. So I was supposed to get back to Gatwick at 4:30, but I got back to Gatwick at 8:30. It was a real day. It was a real thing. It was a real experience. But you know what? It was fun, and I got a bit of sun, sand, and sea. I just need a holiday twice a year, 6-month holiday twice a year. Hello, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Like, oh my gosh. Also, I bought a pack of cigarettes on holiday because they were €3. And now I'm like, why didn't I buy 1,000,000 packets? Because I'll tell you why, I don't smoke that much. I'll have one if I'm a bit drunk, if I'm a bit tipsy, but I will not smoke that much because I'm health anxiety, but also like I'm not vaping, so it's not as bad, right? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I don't even think there was that much else to say about my holiday because I just didn't really do anything. I didn't really go out and see anyone. Like, I was just on my own. Like, obviously I had dinner on my own, lunch on my own. I got this new bracelet which is supposed to help with anxiety because there's this lady that we've known out there for years, and she does all of her own bracelets with like beautiful different types of like stones and stuff. So I got one of those, but she also recommended getting into meditating, which I might actually get into. I kind of also want to go to yoga. I'm trying to learn like more hobbies, like pick up more hobbies. So I kind of want to learn to draw. I want to do yoga and like meditating. I want to go on more walks. Obviously want to pick up the gym again. At the end of this month, I'm looking after Lara's horse Herbie because Lara has like this problem with her wrist. So she's hopefully getting that sorted out. So she wants to like take a week off of like doing the horse because obviously it just puts strain on her wrist. So I'm really excited to do that because obviously notoriously I am low-key a horse girl because I used to have a horse, but he's dead. So I haven't had a horse in a few years. Herbie, he's at the same yard that my horse was at. So I've known him since I was like 11. We go way back. And he's just genuinely the best horse ever. He's like my favourite horse that isn't my own. But obviously, like I said, he's dead. Rest in peace to a real one. But he's just the best horse. So laid back, so chill vibes. He's stunning. He's huge, but he's like such a gentle giant. Like, he's just litmus. Like, I've got a lot coming up. This month I'm going to see Harry Styles. Completely forgot about that. I've got loads booked in at the cinema, which I'm super excited about. I've got like this summer is gonna be lit if it's the last thing I do. And now that like I've kind of learned how to manage a hangover, I just need to find a man that's willing to drive me places. This is all I want. I want a man that will reliably drive me places and crack me if needs be. Is that too much to fucking ask? I don't think so. I can sort everything else out myself. And the thing is as well, like, I don't get anxiety, which I'm so blessed. I don't get anxiety because I always think I could have definitely been worse. Like, no matter how bad I am, I could always be worse and I could always be sober. Like, and I'm pretty bad sober. So drunk, I'm just like, well, let's have fun. Let's have a kiki. And I'm always so worried about having a hangover that anxiety just goes out of the door. And that's a blessing. But it's not a blessing when you're hungover and you're using a designated toothbrush that I have just for the sole purpose of making myself sick and just trying to get through the night, you know? With a little bit of luck, we can make it true night. I do actually need to watch the new season of Love Island because the clips I've been seeing are funny as fuck. But on that note, wow, time just flew by. I can't believe my brother joined me. I'm telling you something though. He knows something I don't. Every time my parents go away, I've said about this in my vlog because I've been vlogging today. When my parents went away for the first time, Michael broke up with me. I wasn't supposed to say his name. Oh well. He broke up with me. Second time my parents went away, I had a psychotic break. Third time, I don't know what's going to happen. Inshallah, I hope it's something good. Also, congratulations to Arsenal for winning the league, just in case any of you guys are watching it. Good on you, fellas. But he came into my room yesterday. He asked for a drink. He got a Dr. Pepper. He sat down and spoke to me for about 10 minutes. When he left, he said, thanks, Queen. Then he paid me 20 quid to drop off my studio lights so that he could borrow them. And then he came and sat here with the podcast. Like, we have got it captured on video, evidence of him talking to me. What does he know that I don't? Share your wisdom, Mr. Wizard Man. I guess we'll find out. There's only one way to find out. Fight. Oh my God. I want to fight. I want a physical fight. I need to actually start boxing. That's my new hobby because I need to throw a punch just in case. No, I need to be able to throw a punch just in case. The more men that are scared of me, the better. Because this is a very common thing that I used to get. Oh, you look like scary. I'm scared of you. Keep going. I'm close. Bye.